Guys, we have hope. Leafs have tied the series 1-1. Will they gain the lead tonight? With all things hockey, please welcome Steve Dangle and Adam Wylde. Guys, I love this habit. It means we're still in it.
That's right.
Winning?
Winning.
It's pretty neat.
You didn't doubt them, though.
No, never. Hey, no. I called it here last week. I said the Leafs are going to give the Capitals all they can handle.
It was something that actually Steve brought up on our podcast about a month ago. He said, you know, there's an outside chance the Leafs play the Capitals, and I think it would be good for them, and I think they match up well, despite the fact that the Capitals are the best team in the league, and the Leafs are like, well, they just kind of squeaked in, right?
Your boy's pretty smart.
Everybody was stressed out Saturday night, and like you said, Adam, it could have been 2-0 either way because they're both equal matches. Who would have thunk it?
Me.
You.
I would have thought. I'm telling you.
You're having an arrogant morning.
Listen, no, your friend's really humble. Listen, the Leafs are a great, deep team. They have lots of skill, and I think Saturday night was the perfect example. It was their fourth line. Getting that goal out there looking like Gretzky and all his band of merry men. Matt Martin setting it up. Brian Boyle with the amazing no-look pass, and the rookie, Kasperi Kapanen, with about a dozen games of NHL experience under his belt.
What does this do for someone like Kapanen to come through like this when it matters most?
I mean, that's what he does.
Yeah, he's actually in Finland on a national stamp in their mail because he scored a huge goal at the World Juniors for Finland, and it was like an overtime goal, was it not?
It was the gold medal winning goal.
Gold medal over, yeah. So this guy's a big goal kind of guy, and for him to get his first 2 goals in a game like that, you know, the game was, I think, almost 90 minutes long. He played 16 total, but he got 2 goals in that time, and it just kind of goes to show he's got a nose for the net. Next year, when he's an actual rookie that gets to play the whole season, it's going to be amazing to see what he can accomplish.
I know you guys were both heavy on Twitter. I checked in on your timelines Thursday night, and it was one of those things. It was almost a sigh of relief when Mitch Marner was the first to score because you're like, we can do this. They have it together.
Absolutely. Should I say that I knew it again? I don't really want to.
You know what, Steve? You haven't mentioned it.
No, I know.
Did you know?
No, I did know. I mean, look, hockey, it will break your heart, and but it's different for Toronto because they're the heartbreakers. They were the second wild card, Capitals #1 seed in the entire NHL. But if you look in the West, top seed in the West against the bottom seed Nashville Predators, Predators are up 2-0 in that series. The Blackhawks haven't scored a single goal. So the Leafs aren't alone in this, and they're not done. What
happens tonight, guys? I mean, everyone's going to be watching with bated breath. We have hometown advantage. What a beautiful day for people to be outside if they're not inside watching at the ACC. So what do you anticipate? Did they rest yesterday? Do you think that helps?
For sure. I mean, I think they had a travel day as well. They had to come home. But I think being at home, being in your own bed, eating your own meals, it helps immensely. You know, knowing that there will be just as many people outside the ACC as inside helps immensely. And I also think, and Steve, back me up on this one. You know, when you're 20 years old and you've never experienced this before, and you have no pressure, and you know the other team does, you could take full advantage of that.
Yeah, the one thing I worry about is now that they're on home ice, maybe there starts to be a little pressure for the Leafs. It was all on the Caps to start. They're on home ice in front of their own fans who feel exactly like they do. The second the Leafs score a goal,
yeah, we're going to screw it up again. You can see their shoulders coming up, you know?
Can I say, though, who's better than Babcock? Because he is so calm in all the press. There, he's wearing his Bab socks. Don't you just find, I feel like he's so even-keeled. Like, this is the energy you need from the coach going in, because he's just like, we got this. We're not going to let pressure get to us. We're not going to let them get in our heads. I feel like he's got that Zen thing to him.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we got the Washington Capitals here, and they're the #1 team, but, I mean, we're a pretty good team, too. We're in the playoffs. You're a playoff team. You're a pretty good team.
I had no idea Mike Babcock would show up. What about your Don Cherry?
You know, you got the Leafs here. Everyone's saying, oh, Ovechkin, here's the Ovechkin guy, and he's going to score all these goals. Hey, got a goal. Leafs got more.
Woo! Steve Dangle,
there you go.
Catch these two. It's the #1 podcast across the country. Steve Dangle's podcast, of course, goes down every, Tuesdays and Thursdays?
Tuesdays and Thursdays.
And we can catch you on Twitter?
You can catch me on Twitter at Steve_Dangle.
We're trying to get rid of him. Trying to get him to get rid of the underscore. For some reason,
I know the underscore. What's with the underscore?
Someone took it.
Oh.
Steve Dangle brand. It's hot.
There's another Steve Dangle, apparently.
For some reason.
Adam, good to see you, even though you have the week off entertainment.
It's great
to talk
always.
Leafs Go tonight, and catch, of course, all the coverage on Sportsnet. Puck drops tonight at, 7-ish?
7-ish.
7-ish.
Yeah.
Be there.
Come down to Maple Leaf Square, too.
It's going to be hot right now for the Kev.